Hey there, and welcome. Today, we're jumping right into one of the most exciting business hubs on the planet, Qatar. If you're an entrepreneur, an investor, somebody with big ambitions looking to expand your global footprint, well, you are in exactly the right place. We're going to break down how you can seize the incredible opportunities in this fast-growing economy.
I get it. If you're even thinking about Qatar, these are the exact questions probably buzzing around in your head. Can I actually own my own company 100%? How long is this whole thing going to take? And, what are the real challenges on the ground? Let's get into all of it.
So, first things first, why Qatar? What's all the buzz about? Well, it's way more than just a spot on the map to open an office. It is, and this is key, a strategic launchpad. The entire country is setting itself up to be a true hub for international business. And honestly, the advantages are pretty compelling.
Now take a look at this. This chart tells a really powerful story. You see that stable, solid growth for the next few years? That's great. But then, look at that jump. That's what's so exciting. It's because of huge investments in diversifying the economy. We're talking tech, tourism, education, and a massive expansion in their energy sector. You're not just stepping into a stable market. You're getting in right before a major growth spurt. And here's where it gets really smart. I mean, geographically, it's the perfect bridge between East and West. But a location is only as good as its connections, right? That's where the massive investment in world-class infrastructure like the Hamad Airport and Hamad Port really pays off. You add pro-business trade deals to that mix, and suddenly you've got this super efficient, direct pipeline to some of the fastest growing markets in the world.
Okay, let's talk about what really matters to any business owner, the bottom line. And on this point, Qatar's offer is pretty hard to beat. A corporate tax rate of just 10% on profits you make in the country. I mean, that is incredibly competitive anywhere in the world. It's a huge green light from the government saying, we want you here, and we want you to succeed. All right, and here's the big one, the question we kicked off with, ownership. Is 100% foreign ownership just a myth? Absolutely not. It's a reality, and you've got options. You can set up in the Qatar Free Zones, or through the Qatar Financial Center, or even as a mainland company in a whole range of approved sectors. So yes, complete control of your business is totally achievable. Okay, so the opportunity is crystal clear. The benefits are obvious. But let's be real for a second. The journey from seeing that opportunity to actually launching your business, it can be tricky. This is usually the point where all that excitement can start to feel a little daunting. Yeah, this is the part that gives entrepreneurs nightmares, right? The mountains of complex paperwork, the legal rules that seem impossible to understand, and just that feeling of being tangled up in red tape. It's enough to stop a fantastic business idea right in its tracks. But what if all of that just went away? What if you could take all that complexity and just hand it over to an expert? Well, that's where a partner like Meem Business Services comes in. They're the solution that turns this whole messy process into a smooth, straightforward path. Just let this sink in for a moment. No guesswork. No hidden steps. This right here is the promise that changes the entire game. It's about taking all that uncertainty and anxiety and replacing it with total clarity and confidence. It's about having an expert guide you every single step of the way. So how do they actually pull this off? Well, first, you get your own dedicated government-approved PR, that's a public relations officer, who knows exactly how to handle the paperwork. They have this deep knowledge of all the local rules, so you know you're 100% compliant from day one. And this is huge. They provide ongoing support, so if regulations change, you're already ahead of the curve. You can just focus on your business. So let's pull back the curtain on the process itself. Meem has basically refined this whole thing down into a super clear, manageable 6-step path. This is your roadmap from idea to opening day. The first half of the journey is all about laying the legal groundwork. They handle getting your business activity and your company name approved. Then they draft and notarize the legal backbone of your company, the Articles of Association. And finally, they get you officially registered. These are all the big legal hurdles, just handled. And then the final 3 steps are where your business actually comes to life. They secure the licenses you need to legally operate. They'll even help you with the practical stuff, like getting an office space and opening a corporate bank account. And finally, they tackle the visa process for you and your employees, which, as anyone knows, can be a huge headache. It's a true start-to-finish service.
So you've seen the plan. It sounds great, right? But the real question is, does it actually work? Let's look at the proof, because this is all about turning a complicated idea into a confident launch. I mean, listen to this from a client, Saeed. 1 week. Think about that. From starting the process to having a fully formed company, all the papers signed, ready to go, in just 1 week. This isn't just about making things easy, it's about making them happen incredibly fast.
And look, Saeed isn't some lucky one-off story. Meem has done this for over 500 businesses. 500! Across all sorts of different industries. That's not just a number, that's a track record. That's trust and reliability that you can count on.
So here's the bottom line. The opportunity in Qatar is absolutely immense, and the path to get there is so much clearer and simpler than you might have thought. You are literally one step away. The next move is easy. Book a free consultation. Talk to an expert and get a clear plan for your business. Your global ambition is waiting. Why not start today?